Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lefty from 643 Productions coming at you here with another video commentary, and I want to point something out to you guys. With the Black Ops 2 drawing closer and closer, I am going to be bringing you guys a little bit of Black Ops content. The video commentaries about larger topics that I don't think fit over gameplays are still going to be there. I know a lot of you guys actually enjoy these kinds of videos that we're doing right now versus the traditional gameplay commentaries. I know you guys, people love hearing my voice. I'm just going to say that because I'm a sexy, sexy man. At least I sound sexy, and then people see me and they're like, ew. But with Black Ops drawing closer, and I didn't do this with Medal of Honor, a little bit to my detriment, I did have to deal with some people being what I would deem really, really stupid. And so I want to point something out to you guys real quick. And I didn't put it over Call of Duty gameplay again because it's pretty much an all-encompassing thing. Especially when you're watching my content and viewing things on my channel and watching me play brand new video games. And if you follow me on Twitter, at Lefty643, or just go to twitter.com/Lefty643. I want to explain to you guys the subtle differences between a quibble and a criticism. When I get on Twitter, when I'm playing a game, and I feel like, let's say I don't have Black Ops 2 yet. By the time this video goes up, I will have had it and I will have been playing it. Let's say Black Ops 2, just in a purely theoretical sense. Let's say Sniper X is overpowered, underpowered. Or let's say sniping is whatever. Sniping as a whole, overpowered, underpowered. Right? I have no idea if it is or it isn't. And I'm not trying to say it is or it isn't. But let's just say that it is one or the other. It's not balanced, let's say. When I get on Twitter, when I make a video and I say, well, just initially, I think sniping isn't balanced. That is a quibble. It is not a criticism of the game. A sweeping criticism of the game would be, well, the menus are completely and utterly broken. The glitches are game-breaking. Pretty much some of the very legitimate criticisms that I had of Medal of Honor. And while they didn't necessarily have to do with actually playing the game, being in the game itself, necessarily, they were, I believed, legitimate criticisms. But when I get on talking about, gun Y I think, shoots a little bit too fast or does a little bit too much damage for how fast it shoots or what weapon class it is, that's a quibble. It's not a legitimate criticism of the game. If you use gun Y or you love Call of Duty Black Ops 2, when I pronounce these quibbles that I have, even when I line them up in a row in a video and I say, this is wrong, this is the quibble A, quibble B, quibble C, quibble D, and so on and so forth, even when I do that, I am not saying that the game as a whole is bad. I am just stating these things that, for lack of a more articulate phrase, are just kind of bleh. I mean, they're not game-breaking to us. They're probably not going to be game-breaking. If they were game-breaking, they would be a criticism. But, I mean, it's just like, well, I would prefer that this be done this way. That's a quibble. Now, when I say that, oh, this is game-breaking, this is unacceptable, that's more of a criticism. But just when you see me on Twitter, when you see me talking in videos when this game drops or when any game drops, keep in mind that though I may say something negative about whatever mechanic, doesn't mean that I am trying to extrapolate that into a sweeping condemnation of the game as a whole. It's a quibble. That's the best way that I can phrase it, is that it's a quibble. It's not meant to be like, oh, that sucks and the game sucks because of it and you should think that the game sucks because that sucks. That's not what I'm trying to say. When you see things like that coming from me, again, either on Twitter or on YouTube, keep in mind the difference between a quibble, which is what you might be seeing time and again, and criticisms, which I tend to reserve until the game has been out for a while and I have been playing it. So keep that in mind. Again, when I start talking about things that, again, maybe negative, negative. When I start doing that, try to keep in mind. I know it may be hard for some of you. Try to keep in mind that there's a difference between me criticizing a game as a whole and just talking about a few things that I think, well, could be done a little bit differently. But anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy. Remember, likes, favorites, comments, and shares via Facebook and Twitter do help me out. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I am out.